yeah, so basically, if I was gonna be here on a more temporary base, on a more permanent basis, I would have spent more money on the decor, and got more like fancy, expensive like wallpaper. This is like third or fourth time I've decorated it now, you know, and each time I do it, I like it for about 1 month and then I just totally go off the decor. But it's as I said, it's not like I'm trying to make it feel like home, but it's like no matter what I do to it, I don't feel like it's my home, you know. I don't feel very comfortable and homely here, and I think this is the reason. So that's what I mean. If it was somewhere more permanent, that's what I'm saying, I would have spent more money on it. Got some really nice, like fancy, bold wallpaper, chandeliers. I don't know really what's happening at the moment with my tenancy. I don't know if how much longer I'm gonna be here. I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on. And the reason, I don't know what's going on, is because I've just said, yeah, I live in flats above the shops in busy town centre. It's very central. It's central to the town centre. And they're doing a refurbishment of the area. Not just the flats, but of the whole area. They're pumping a lot of money into the area and doing like a regeneration thing for the area. And that includes where it is, it's like a square. Okay. So there's a Dunelm opposite where I live. There's opticians, there's nail salon, there's hair salons, barbers, there's independent designer stores, all underneath me where I live. And opposite me and where I am, above the shops, there's a long row of flats where people live. So I think some of the stores, they're closing down and turning into apartment blocks. So some of them, they're all gonna be luxury apartment blocks. And outside in the square, they're doing it all up. So, they're gonna make it more sort of like leisurely city square, like this. That's the best way I can describe it. It already is like that. It's just that it needs updating, that's all. It's a bit outdated, that's all. This town is. So, they're just pushing it up and making it more modern. Because this area, it already is supposed to be quite luxury and high-end. But it's just that it's been the same for I don't know how many years, like 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. It's just the same thing. And then with the high street, what's going on at the moment, new businesses keep popping up, and then after so many years they're closing down, and basically it's just that time, yeah, for change. Yeah, that's what's going on. That's what it is. It's just time for change. So, because of that, the rent is also going up. Hello. Yeah, so because of all of that, people who live in the flats, the rent is going up, and the estate agents are giving people the option to either stay and pay the extra difference, or to move out and move on. Yeah. So And this was discussed with all the residents before the Christmas. We were all invited in for a meeting with the company who were taking over, who were doing the refurbishment job. They're called Muse. And the council and the estate agency. We were all invited in to have a meeting with them to discuss our options. Yeah. And at that time, I don't know, I can't remember, I'm not going to say exactly who informed me, but somebody informed me that during the refurbishment phase, they were going to temporarily accommodate us, the estate agency were. And to be honest with you, like, I've never heard of this situation. I've heard that this is what estate agencies do in instances, but me personally, I've never heard of this occurring with anybody that I know, any friends or family member or anybody that I know. I've never heard of this situation where, because you, estate agency, are refurbishing the flats, you're going to have to temporarily move out, and then they temporarily accommodate you in like a hotel or somewhere else like this while they're doing the refurbishment, and then you move back in when they complete the refurbishment phase. I've never heard of anything like this before, but that's what I was being told. So I thought, fair dues. But yeah, as you can appreciate, you know, I mean, it's stressful anyway, moving. But all of this just gives me the feeling, I have to speak for myself, you know, I've just been up in the air, like not really knowing. Just feeling in limbo land, really. It's quite stressful when you just feel sort of like in limbo land, like you don't know what's, if you're coming or if you're going or what's going on, you know. But I thought, okay, at least they're gonna put us up somewhere, you know, while this is happening. But lo and behold, after the Christmas, my estate agency, they put a letter through my letterbox, and I was quite surprised actually when I saw the letter that they've served me a S21 repossession order. So S21 repossession order in the UK is basically, it's like an eviction order. It basically means that the estate agencies are repossessing the flat, so you have to get out, you have to be evicted, and it means they don't need to give you a reason for the eviction. That's what that means. Yeah. So it did rattle me a little bit when I saw the letter, but I tried my best to keep cool, calm and collected and not be too rattled. And I still am trying my best to not get too phased and not get too rattled and keep cool, calm and collected. Yeah. But as it stands at the moment, I don't really know what's going on at the moment. I don't know what's happening at the moment. So yeah, I thought I would come on social media and explain this, and I'm going to read you actually my S21 letter